Alright, what's up, guys? It's your boy Indigo. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special one. This is my final video of 2021. So if you're watching this and you have been viewing my content all year since January, just want to say thank you for taking time out your day to just check me out. I try not to make my videos crazy long because I know people got lives and don't want to sit here and watch me for like freaking 2 hours to talk. So I do what I do here. I'm more comfortable. 2022, my goal is to increase my subscribers. Almost there to 200. Happy for that. And again, thank you all. And shout out to all that collaborated this year. Thank you guys for having me on y'all channels. I had a blast each and every time I got the invite, so I appreciate that. You guys see the title. I'm just gonna give you guys my top 5 matches of the year, and yeah. I'm gonna start from bottom up. 5 is Sasha Banks' Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. That's self-explanatory. Um, they First of all, it was history. I spoke on this in my WrestleMania review. Um, it never happened in WrestleMania history. Yeah, Becky and main evented, that counts, but two black women main event in the WrestleMania. If this was the Attitude Era, you were not hearing me saying that. So they inspired future generations to do this and say, hey, we made it here, you can too. My fourth is Walter versus Ilya Dragunov at Takeover. Um, I forgot the name, number, so I'm not gonna botch it. But that was one of the best matches in WWE this year, outside of the night 2 main event at WrestleMania. Walter and Ilya, they was no strangers to each other. They have a history. They went at it last year on NXT UK television, and they killed it then. That was also my match of the year in 2020. But this year, like, they just took it to a whole nother level because the first match was not in front of a crowd. This time it was, and the energy was there. These two, they wrestle a certain style that not many wrestlers today can handle or could do, really, if I'm being honest. And Walter had an unforgettable reign as NXT UK champion, and now there's a new guard in town. Walter hopefully is going to move on to better things, I hope. And yeah, in terms of WWE, that's one of the best matches of the year. Third is earlier this year. I always have to include a Wrestle Kingdom match in my top ranked matches. Naito versus Ibushi for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, as well as the IWGP IC title. This match was Wrestle Kingdom. It was 2 nights this year, and they killed it. That was the best match on the card outside of Okada and Ospreay. They also killed it, but that match right there had importance because both titles was on the line. This was the first time that there was a unification match in New Japan, and yeah. My second is this match recently happened a few days ago. I finally got to see it. Again, expect a review from me this weekend on the channel. Utami versus Rui. I botched the name. I apologize to my guys out there. This match happened a few days ago, and Utami has got the throne. A little spoiler for those who didn't see the show. If you didn't see the show, y'all don't know what you're doing. But Utami is dethroned, rightfully so. There was nobody else in conversation to really dethrone her, if I'm being real for you guys, in terms of the World of Stardom Championship. And so Saruri, she did it. They wrestled before this year. That match was also a banger, but this one right here, like this topped their previous match. And again, like I said, with the Walter and Iga Dragunov match, we have a new guard in town, and this a lot of people are didn't know who she was or just now getting familiar with her. You guys are in store for a great championship run, and I can't wait for it. Now, my number one, a lot of you guys know this by now, cause I was on my guy Game of School. Shout out to him. Talked about it. My number one match of the year is Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson at AEW Dynamite Grand Slam this past September. This match is my number one match of the year. Not only because I was there, it's part of the reason, but it's not. That match I tweeted it out. That match is the definition of pro wrestling. When I was there, everybody was on their feet the whole 30 minutes. Everybody. Nobody was sitting down the whole time. I still haven't watched it back on TV, but I heard from people that the match came off the same way. High energy. Everybody was on their feet. Commentators was going crazy. It felt like the Attitude Era days where you had a big match on a pay-per-view in the main event. That's what it felt like to me. And this was something that Bryan Danielson wanted for years, and one of the reasons why he left WWE is to wrestle people like Kenny Omega. And the entire time, you can just tell that Bryan Danielson was happy to do what he loves, and that's wrestle without restrictions, you know. And same with Kenny. Kenny always they wrestled before in 2009. A lot of people don't know this. That's why I tell people learn your history. They wrestled in 2009. Kenny Omega wanted to do the rematch, and he got it. And just want to know again, Kenny Omega was working hurt. Um, but you could barely tell. And, match was a banger. And those my top five matches of the year. Now, little quick side note, I want to give my favorite albums of the year. It was Nas, Tyler, the Creator, Vince Staples, Dave East, Booty X, man, rest in peace. Um, Shit, man, I'm doing this off the top of my head, so I apologize, guys. Um, Definitely Nas album, King's Disease 2. That's my personal album of the year. And Polo G album, definitely can't leave that out. Cannot leave that out. And everybody else I named, there's more that I'm not thinking of because right now I'm doing this off the top of my head. But for me, it's Nas King's Disease 2. That was the album of 2021, in my opinion. And yeah. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you again for everything. Happy New Year. Hope you guys have a safe one. And I'll be back in 2022 with some new content, starting with the starter review of the Queen's Cinderella pay-per-view show, which was a banger. Again, if you guys did not see this, check it out. Highly recommend you do. And I'll check you guys next time. Thank you again. Take care.